Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
And in today's video, I'd be showing you how you can create your very own virtual machine on Microsoft Azure. So for those who don't know what Microsoft Azure is, it is basically a cloud computing platform that allows you to access cloud services and the resources provided by Microsoft. So in the virtual machine we are going to create, we'll be having certain virtual hardware, be it CPU, memory, and even the network interface. You can choose your own operating system while creating the virtual machine. There are plenty of options including multiple Linux distros. So without any further delay, let's get right into it. So the first step is to open portal.azure.com on your preferred browser. After that, you'd see this virtual machine icon over here. So simply click on it. Now, all we have to do is click on the create button and select the first option. Now, in the first blank, it would ask for an active subscription. Just select yours. In my case, I've selected mine. And in the resource group, you have to create one new resource group for yourself. In my case, I'm having one existing, so I just simply select that one. And in the next blank, you have to enter the virtual machine name. I'm naming it Windows VM. You can name it anything. The region I'm selecting is West US over here, as you can see. And in the image section over here, you have multiple options. Include be it your Ubuntu, Red Hat, Oracle, and even Windows Server. You can even install Windows 11 Pro on your virtual machine. For this video, I am choosing Windows Server 2022 Data Center. And yes, the architecture is x64, not ARM64. And the size, there are a lot of sizes for the virtual machine. I'm going with the first option, which has 2 vCPUs and 8 gigabytes of memory. And now it would ask you to create an administrator account. For this, you have to choose a username. So I'm making one new username for myself, and then you would have to assign it a password. So I'm just entering one. Yes. After that, in order to make sure that your virtual machine communicates with your main real machine, you would have to select some inbound ports. Remote desktop connect. Basically, it would allow a remote desktop connection to be held between your main computer and the computer running at Microsoft Azure. So I'm going with the RDP option, and then just simply click on next. Now over here you have to select your disk. Now I'm going with the 127 gigabytes image, and the OS disk type would be premium SSD. It's your wish. You can even select a standard SSD too, and even standard HD. The thing is, in premium SSD you would get better speeds. And yeah, now simply click on review plus create after everything's done. Now we have to simply click on create. Now as you can see in the notifications panel, it says that it's submitting deployment, and we have to give it some time so that the deployment succeeds. Now as you can see, the deployment succeeded. The deployment is finished. Now in order to communicate with your virtual machine, first of all you have to go to the resource. The option which we need the most is the public IP address. This would allow to communicate with your virtual machine via the Microsoft Remote Desktop application. So simply you have to copy this to the clipboard. And now, if you are on Mac, you have to download Microsoft RDP application via the Mac App Store. Otherwise, if you are on Windows, it's pretty simple. The app should be pre-installed on your computer. So on Mac, simply open the Microsoft Remote Desktop application. Yes. So after that, just simply click on add PC. Now in PC name, you have to paste the public IP address of your virtual machine. The user account, though you can add it previously too, but I'm just setting it for ask when required. Friendly name can be anything. It's just optional, so I'm leaving it blank. And then click on add. Now double click this machine. Now it would ask for username and password. Over here you have to enter the credentials which we entered previously. So in my case it was and then click on continue. Once again click on continue. So as you can see, we have successfully connected with a virtual machine. You can see it says repairing Windows. Now it's making the desktop ready for us. As you can see now that we are successfully into the Windows desktop. This if something like this opens up, simply click on yes. Yes, so server manager is opening up. And everything works. And if you want to disconnect this connection, simply click on the start button, click on the power icon, and then click on disconnect. And yes, this would disconnect the connection. And if you want to stop the virtual machine from running, you can just go to the portal once again and then click on stop, and then click on yes. Now within a minute your virtual machine would be stopped. So that was it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, please like, and if you're new on my channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel. I'll see you in the next one.